All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a massive shift happening right now in how we all find things online. It's this move from what we all know as SEO to something new, AEO. It's not about getting clicks anymore, it's about becoming the source.
So you've probably felt this, right? You go to search for something, you type in your question, and where's the list of blue links? It's just gone. You're kind of left staring at the screen thinking, wait, where did the results page go?
And here's the simple, kind of shocking truth. That whole list of links, it's being replaced by a single direct answer, whipped up on the spot by an AI. And believe me, that one little change is rewriting the entire rulebook for the internet.
Now, before we get into what's next, we need to take a quick look back. To really get the future, we have to remember how search worked for, well, forever.
For decades, the entire game was search engine optimization, SEO. And the goal couldn't have been more simple. Just get your website to the top of that list of links so that somebody, anybody, would click on it. Success was all about traffic. That's it. But here's the thing. That game is over. We are in a totally new era now. We're moving from search engines to what we're now calling answer engines. And I love this analogy. It just nails the difference. Think of a classic search engine as a library catalog. It tells you where the books are, those are the links, but you still have to go pull them off the shelf and find the info yourself. But an answer engine? That's like having a personal research assistant who does all that work for you and then just hands you a perfect finished summary.
And this is exactly why it matters so much. That AI-generated answer, the one from your new research assistant, it shows up right at the very top of the page. It's the first thing people see, and honestly, it's often the only thing they see. If your brand isn't in that box, you might as well be invisible.
So, since the old goal is basically dead, a new one has to take its place. The new playbook for this new world is called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. AEO is a total pivot in thinking. It's not about gaming an algorithm to get your link a little higher anymore. No, it's about creating content that's so clear, so authoritative, and so well put together that the AI literally chooses your information as the building block for its answer.
And this is the part that's so critical. You're not trying to pull people away from the search page to your site anymore. You're trying to win right there on the search page. The new goal is to have your brand's name cited as the source right inside that AI answer. That is the new win.
This whole shift just creates a completely different way of measuring success. In the old world, the goal was clicks, and you measured it with website traffic. Now, the goal is citations, and you measure that with something a little less concrete, but way more valuable: brand authority. It's about becoming the trusted, go-to name in your space.
This is all happening because we're entering a world of zero-click searches. This is where a user's question gets answered so perfectly by the AI that they have zero reason to click on anything else. Old-school SEO really struggles with this, but AEO is built for it. It's about being the brand that gave that satisfying answer in the first place.
Okay, so this all sounds great, but how in the world do you optimize for something that feels like a big, mysterious black box? Well, to win the game, you've got to understand a little bit about how these answer engines actually think.
The key piece of tech is called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. Now I know, that sounds super complicated, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. An AI's base knowledge is kind of frozen in time, from whenever it was trained. RAG is just the process it uses to go out and check the live, up-to-the-minute internet to make sure its answer is fresh and accurate.
It really just breaks down into two easy steps. First is retrieve. The AI does a lightning-fast search for the best, most current info it can find on the web. And then there's generate. It takes all that great stuff it just found and uses it to build out or augment its final answer.
And boom, this is where it all comes back to you. Your entire strategy, everything we're talking about, it all boils down to this one simple goal. When that AI goes out to retrieve information, your content has to be the absolute best, most trustworthy, most relevant source it can possibly find.
Okay, let's bring it all home. How do you actually do that? How do you become that definitive, authoritative source that the AI is going to choose and cite?
Well, it really comes down to these four things, which people in the industry call EEAT. These are the signals the AIs are being trained to look for. So, like, experience could mean your product review has photos of you actually using the thing, not just some stock photos. Expertise means your article on finance is written by an actual accountant.
Authoritativeness is all about backing up what you say with data and citing your sources, and trustworthiness, that's just about being a real human, having a clear author bio, making it easy to contact you. It's all about proving you're credible.
Because at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. The very definition of success online is shifting away from these raw numbers like traffic and clicks, and it's moving toward much more human ideas like authority and trust.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. As you look at your website, your blog posts, your whole content strategy, ask yourself, are you still building stuff that's designed to just be another link in a long list? Or are you building content from the ground up to be the answer? Because in this new age, that choice is going to make all the difference.